Welcome, dear friends. Here we are. We have another day, another learning opportunity for you and I to study the works of Emmanuel. Today, in our Learning with Emmanuel series, we have a chapter from the book Words of Eternal Life, or Words of Life Eternal, that is titled, it's correct here, You Will Surely Hear. And so, what are we here today to hear, right? Oops. And this message is from Emmanuel. And in this message that he titled, You Will Surely Hear, you certainly hear, he has a quote from the book of Mark in the New Testament, chapter 15, verse 30. He says, Save yourself and come down from the cross. That's from Mark. So Emmanuel in this book quotes from the Bible and explains to you and I what that Bible verse means. And we find ways here together to apply these teachings to our daily lives. So he says, Emmanuel says, if you are truly committed to the practice of good, you will certainly hear the provocations of evil at every moment of testimony. Quote, if you truly live in search of Christ, why do you weep under the weight of trials? Question mark. What good is faith if the path is so painful? If you are a medium with a task in charity, where are the protecting spirits who do not relieve your sorrows? If you trust in Jesus, show yourself free from obstacles. If you praise Spiritism as a doctrine of light, why do you remain in the shadows of afflictions? Those are questions. And these questions, Emmanuel says, you will register questions like this at every step of the way. Don't we find ourselves hearing this either from others or even from our own minds, questioning how is that we are committed to the good, but we still yet have issues to deal with? Okay? Sometimes they come from ourselves, from our obsessors, from those around us who have the social pressure like that we feel. Okay, he says, you will register questions like this at every step. So it's a statement of fact for you and I. And Emmanuel will say, it is necessary to re-examine yourself in accordance with the higher knowledge with which divine goodness has blessed you, demonstrating that the sublime principles of your faith do not work towards the immediate comfort of the flesh, but towards spiritual refinement across the ages. So that's important. That's you and I recognizing that we are here doing the work not for immediate satisfaction, not for immediate comfort of the flesh, but towards refinement, spiritual refinement across the ages. So each and every day, each and every month, year, each and every reincarnation, we are refining ourselves towards being a superior spirit. You will teach by example that the gospel is not a workshop of advantages in the material existence, in the material experience, but a temple of redemptive work where we repair ourselves before eternal life. So what do we have? This example that it does not just matter to know the words of the gospel and recite them, but it's a workshop. It's a temple of redemptive work that we work on every day, not for material advantages. It's not prosperity gospel, right? I do, so God grant me. The gospel is a tool that we live by and we live towards, so that we can grow towards being better versions of ourselves each and every day. You will make mediumship an instrument for cultivating the good, even if it costs you immeasurable sacrifices, helping others without expecting help for yourself. Like one who knows that the law of love sustains the universe, providing natural assistance to whoever dictate themselves to assisting others. So we are all mediums, and sometimes we have to make the sacrifice of one less hour of leisure in order to go to the Spiritist Center, of one less video, one less click, to be able to stop, pray, meditate, to help the person in front of us. So sacrifice is the word if you have consciousness of your mediumship, intuitive or overt or extensive mediumship. What else will we do? He says, you will transform Spiritism in your path into an educational force of the soul, without demanding that the world conform to your conveniences. You will seek light wherever light may be found. You will forgive every offense. You will choose fraternity as your banner. You will conjugate the verb to serve whatever you may be. You begin the work of redemption within yourself. You will pray for those who wound or slander you. You will love with your own adversaries. You will help without demanding. Yet, to exercise such apostleship, you will not pass through the world without the harassment of misunderstanding and mockery. For Christ himself was targeted by them through those who, surrounding his cross of sacrifice, shouted, mocking and ironic, "Save yourself and come down from the cross." So, if even Christ went through misunderstanding and mockery, imagine us. So each and every day, today we're invited to re-register those questions as opportunities for re-examining ourselves. The gospel is to be lived each and every day. And then what are we going to do? Seek light wherever we are, forgive, choose fraternity as the banner, conjugate the verb to serve wherever you may be. Pray for those who wound us, love our adversaries, help without demanding. So choose one today to start this journey. As we grow towards the spiritual refinement that the gospel, working daily in our lives through our example, can lead us to throughout the ages. So, dear friends, come back next time for another Learning with Emmanuel series. Until then, search for us, our playlists, listen to this content, share with others so they may benefit. And God willing, I'll be back with you soon for another Learning with Emmanuel studies. Take care. Bye bye.